What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Long time no see, man.
Man, I see you, but hey, a long time we done been on here, man.
Too busy, man. As soon as the weather hits, everything just speeds up.
Yeah.
So we're gonna catch y'all up on what's been going on with us, and you tell us what's been going on with you, man. This the biggest Jonah, this Lil Dog, and this is Pushing Weight Show.
Pushing weight.
Like I'm saying, man, I've been at the ball field nonstop. It feels like.
Yeah, when my kids played baseball, it's nonstop. What you there 3 days a week plus practice probably twice a week.
Man, this week is 4 days. We're gonna be there Monday through Thursday.
Man.
Yeah, practice because thank God my oldest didn't play because we got softball games Tuesdays, Thursdays, and then we got baseball games Mondays, Wednesdays.
Yeah.
And then as soon as baseball's over, Tate's gonna start football.
Yeah.
And that's end of July.
I can't wait to go out there and see him do that.
Man.
He playing tackle this year?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Finally, he's pumped for it, bro. He got number 97.
Okay.
And he's like, "So what's that mean?" I was like, "You probably ain't gonna be carrying the ball,
Man.
big boy.
97, you're gonna be on that line.
You're gonna have an X on your helmet or something. I'm sorry."
Is he that? He's not that big to have a 97.
He so you can't carry over.
About 100.
I think it's like 90 pounds. If you're 90 pounds or over, you can't carry the ball.
How heavy is he?
I think last time I weighed him, I think he was like 98, 97.
Damn. Just because you're bulking, he needs to be bulking.
This full straight muscle, okay?
You eating them steak and mashed potatoes. He don't need to be eating them steak and mashed potatoes.
He's eating a steak and mashed potatoes. Be on that line. So, yeah, he's probably going to be defensive and offensive line, but he's excited for it. I told him, I was like, listen, especially for defensive line, at that age, probably ain't going to have some offensive line that's really good. So,
Yeah.
you're going to be in the backfield every play.
So what? He's 10, right?
Nine. He turns 10 this year.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude, growing up fast, man.
Yeah.
Growing up fast.
Man.
But other than that, man, I know y'all see this new background.
New backdrop. We in the new office.
Yeah, man. It's just, I feel like in the last month, it's just been new. I mean, shit, I know I got, my surgery was over with. We shot right after my surgery. And this Thursday is my last follow-up appointment with the doctor. And I ain't gonna lie, Doc, my fault. I already been lifting. I was supposed to not be lifting nothing until this Thursday, but
Yeah.
I felt good. I ran those peptides. Have you ever ran those the healing peptides?
Yep.
So I did BPC 157, TB 500, and CJC 1295, and I actually ran 500 micrograms of each every day. So yeah, I split it up in between 2 doses. And honestly, after my surgery, I gave it a week, and then I did that for 3 weeks straight. Didn't miss a day. And after that third week, so four weeks after my surgery, third week on it, everything felt about 80%, 90% back to normal. I still haven't lifted heavy. I've stayed just doing like a plate and some chains, or a plate and a red band.
That's normal for you.
Okay. But
Nah, if I was just doing a plate, everybody was like, "What's wrong, Dog? Something has to be." You start out, you warm up with 7 of them.
Maybe 7 reps of the bar. Okay. Nah, but Kingston been getting it in too, man. What'd you pull? 300 for a double on deadlift? Yeah. Body by Jonah. So what else been going on, man? How's the puppy prizes going? Y'all don't see it on camera, but there's a puppy roaming around here, man. It's beautiful.
Yeah, man. We had a litter of puppies we had 2 litters of puppies. Actually, we had one about 12 weeks ago, another one about 9 weeks ago. So, it usually takes about 8 weeks of whelping before you can start giving those puppies to their forever home. So we're at that stage now. So we've been busy with that. I mean, we got the new office. We've been busy with that. We got a lot of stuff going on, man. A lot of stuff going on, trying to keep Kingston focused and positive in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Keeping working out, and that's it, really.
It's going good, man. Everything's going good, except for man, last week I told you I got a daggone tooth pulled.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I had a tooth pulled last week. You ever had that done?
Which I had my wisdom teeth pulled.
See, it wasn't a wisdom tooth. It was like the one before it. Never again, bro.
Your lateral exerciser. It's
I don't
funny.
know nothing about no exercise in my mouth like you do, but
Man, they call you jaw. They call you jawbone, man. But nah, it's funny. My girl always be laughing at me because, like, what is it on Hangover 2 when his tooth is out, or it might be the first one. He's
I
like,
think it's the first one.
yeah, he's like my lateral exerciser, or whatever the word is. So I always say that any tooth, I always just call it that.
lateral exercise.
It's lateral something. But yeah, I had my wisdom teeth pulled, bro, and it was. So I had went to a local dentist chain, and I mean, you're listening to the dentist, so you don't know. They tell you, okay. So I mean, I know that I needed them pulled. So he tries to pull it, and oh my gosh, bro. And it was the most. My jaw hurt for like 2 weeks.
Yes.
And then I went to an oral. What's it called? An oral maxillofacial specialist.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Them are the ones that do the oral maxillofacial surgeon.
Okay.
So them are the ones that do the surgery, like when you need to be put to sleep. And then he was like, "Sir, I don't know why he even tried to pull your wisdom tooth." Because I had to get all 4 of them pulled. He's like, "It's impacted in your gums." Oh. So he was like, he's like, "That hurt, didn't it?" He's like, "You was probably in pain for like a couple." I was like, "Man, that stuff hurt so bad," and he dogged that dentist, right? So after like a day of getting the day after I had went to the surgeon and got them taken out, they called me and was like, "Hey, are you feeling funny?" I'm like, yeah, kind of. Why? They like, "Yeah, because we lost a piece of your tooth. We think we dropped it in your nose when you were asleep."
In your nose? What?
On everything. So now, bro, you can't tell. Like, I'm the type of person, I can't look nothing up on the internet because now I'm about to be having all of the symptoms. So now I'm like, I can't breathe all of a sudden. Yeah, I can't.
I do smell that spaghetti I had.
Chill out. Now I can't breathe. I can't. So I'm like, oh man. And I was just, oh no. But how you gonna dog the dentist from doing it, and then you drop the whole tooth in my nose? But then they try to be like, "Oh, we found it," because they crack it into like a certain amount of pieces. So I'm thinking that in my mind, I'm like, they must keep track and have it filmed or whatever they doing. But they was like, we look back on the film and we seen that we actually da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, y'all lying. Y'all hope it just passed through my body and some poop or something.
Done passed my tooth.
Yeah, then pass my tooth through.
Yeah, no, they had to crack my backbone was already cracked because I actually broke it during a squat. That 844 that I did, I broke it from clenching down too hard. And okay, it was 843 and a half. But
Put a chip on there.
But they were like, we're gonna have to crack this, and then pull it out in sections. And I'm like, okay. Walking in there, I was already not looking forward to it. And of course, the girls at the desk, when you're a certain size human being, I don't know if you've ever experienced this or not, but I walk in somewhere and they're like, "Oh, big guy like you're scared, you're worried." I'm like, this ain't got nothing to do with size.
Baby, that's just from eating steak and potatoes. That has nothing to do with my
son.
Hey, that shit has nothing to do with my heart,
man, or my mouth, man. And they're like, "Big guy like you, it'll be all right. It'll just be the needle that goes in your gum." And I'm like, "Oh!" And then they hit me with this. "Look at all those tattoos. You're afraid of needles?" I'm like, I hate it when y'all bring that stuff up.
Yeah.
It's completely different. Completely different. So, yeah, they went in. Doc come around the corner with them damn, that syringe that goes into a turkey when you baste it. he walked in. He's like, "Are you ready?" And I was like, "Oh, no.
Yeah.
No." And he was like, "Are we doing this or not?" And I'm like, "I guess we got to, but give me a minute. Let me close my eyes before I just see you coming in."
Man,
Straight to my mouth.
lube me up first. No Vaseline.
No Vaseline. But yeah, man, it was terrible.
Yeah.
It sucked the whole way. I walked out pissed.
Yeah.
They were like, "See, it wasn't that bad, was it?" I'm like, "Here's my stuff. You pay for it."
Yeah, I definitely don't want another tooth pulled. So
Nah. And then on top of that, I started keto 11 days ago. So all I can eat is meat, eggs, cheese, and water, right? And Gatorade. And and I'm walking out of there, and the guy's like, "Oh, by the way, 2 days, just soft foods." I'm like,
I mean, if you just crack an egg, you down some raw eggs, you ain't even gotta touch your tonsils.
I can't have stuff go down that smooth in my throat. I don't know about others.
Man, chill out. No, you know something? Me and my homie, I had my little childhood best friend. His name was Cecil. Bro, we used to eat raw eggs. Like that was like a challenge we used to do all the time. Like we used to crack raw eggs and eat them all the time when we was kids.
I know I sent you that video of dude. He's up on like a balcony.
Oh, yeah. Bro, no, you sent me that the other day. But I've seen that, like, that's an old video, probably 6-7 years ago. And I just seen it again before you sent it to me, maybe like a month ago.
Yeah.
And that is like the funniest.
One of the funniest things.
It is hilarious.
The immediate, as soon as it hits her mouth, she's oh yeah.
But it's funny because you see the second girl, like, she knew it was a setup because she's just cracking up, like, waiting for that egg to be thrown.
She's losing it the whole time, bro.
Now that would be like, oh my gosh.
I'd have to, after I get done throwing up, I'd run up and give that dude a 2-piece.
No, I remember when we was probably like, it was in middle school, so it was either 11, 12, 13. And then my dude had a sleepover, and it was probably like 7, 8 of us. And we sitting there playing Madden and 2K. Actually, it was NBA Live before 2K. And you already know, you can't go sleep first at a sleepover, you feel me? But I don't really... I mean, back then I used to stay up late, but you feel me? Like everybody, it's probably 3, 4 in the morning. And I remember my cousin, the car was the first one to go to sleep. And I remember he took a straw and put it in some jalapeno juice out the jar and then dropped it in his mouth. And he was crying. And then I forget who else. I was like maybe one of the last ones. I was like, hey fam, don't put no damn jalapeno juice in my mouth. Sure enough, I done dozed off. I remember he put the jalapeno juice in my mouth. Boy, I spit it everywhere. Like, what's Stone Cold Steve Austin? Was he the one that spit?
No, that wasn't it? It was either him or Goldberg.
Yeah, he spit. Yeah, it might have been Goldberg.
Where he hit him and blow it out. Yeah.
No, that was Stone Cold. Hey, that was my dog back in the day.
Yeah.
Man, I used to love Stone Cold Steve Austin, bro.
So ever since I got my thyroid taken out, that's really the only impression I can do. I had a bear.
Man.
What? 2 bears.
So the bad thing about the internet is now you hear the backstories to everything.
Yeah.
You heard that before he was Stone Cold Steve Austin? You seen that? Oh, man, I'm going to have to find it and send it to you.
I think I have. You're going to have to refresh me on it, but I think I have.
So the whole badass Stone Cold, that's just a persona.
Yes.
He was another wrestler before Stone. I guess a lot of these guys went through like transition from like when they was coming up. But yeah, Stone Cold, he was like a good guy, I think.
Okay, and then he turned heel?
Yeah, he was like a good guy, and then he was starting to fizzle out. And I forget, somebody had named him like we got a new persona for you, and it just stuck.
Really?
Yeah, I forget who he was.
I do remember seeing something on that. I was never really allowed to watch wrestling growing up.
Yeah,
that was
man, you missed it. My
era and all that.
Yeah, my great grandma is who I started watching wrestling with.
Okay.
Like my mom would dump me off over there on on like a Saturday because I had to go to church with my grandma, my great grandma. So my mom would dump me off over there on a Friday or a Saturday, and I'd be over there. Like my grandma and them, they didn't drink milk. So I would drink. They would have like a powdered milk. So we had to. Yeah. So they were older. This is like mid 90s. So we would eat like all they had was cornflakes, not Frosted Flakes, cornflakes. And no telling how old them cornflakes was because they didn't eat it. They only had it for me. And but I would watch wrestling with her. This is WCW. So this is before WWE and WWF. Because I think WWF bought
WWE?
No. So no, they had to change. So WWF bought WCW. So WCW that was where like NWO, Booker T, who else? Like Kevin Nash, all them
Okay.
guys, Hulk Hogan, all them guys. No, Hulk Hogan. No, Hulk Hogan might not have been on WCW, but Rey Mysterio. You remember Rey
Okay,
Mysterio?
yeah, oh yeah.
So
Who
all
was
them guys was
619.
Yeah, all them guys. Who was my dude? He used to do the Bronco Buster.
I don't remember that one.
He was a dude too. They did the suck it.
Sean.
No, that's not Shawn Michaels.
He did that.
No, he might have been.
Triple H.
He might have been in that, but the one dude that started the suck it, it was the dude who used to do the Bronco Buster.
I don't remember
when you sitting on the turnbuckle, laid back, and he jump on there and do the Bronco Buster. Kind of zesty now that I think about it.
Sounds like your favorite move.
It's kind of zesty now that I think about it. But hey, that Bronco Buster was a hitter. Then the Rikishi smash.
I remember Rikishi where he freaking put his butt in your face in the turnbuckle.
Yeah, bro. Like, man. Yeah, that was a good old day. I watched wrestling. I remember I learned how to do the worm too from my dude Hakeem Jones. Shout out Hakeem Jones. I remember he showed me how to do the worm. Who was that dude? That Scotty Too Hottie.
I remember Scotty Too Hottie. So when I didn't get introduced to this stuff until my Uncle Vernon, he moved
Jonah
into the
just
house.
started watching wrestling when he was 28.
When my Uncle Vernon moved in every Monday, what was it, Monday Night SmackDown?
It might have been.
That was his, or Monday Night Raw. It was
Yeah.
Monday Night Raw.
So I had been stopped watching it by then because I mean, you still kind of a kid when I had grown up and shit, but
But that was his thing. You do not call Uncle Vernon.
Yeah,
do
during
not
wrestling.
call him during wrestling. And my dad used to do it on purpose. He'd
Yeah.
call him and be like, "What are you up to?" "I'm watching wrestling, man. What do you want?
Yeah.
What do you know what I do on Monday nights. What do you want, man?"
Yeah.
So when he moved in, that was like Uncle Vernon had a TV on Monday nights. You do not mess with Uncle Vernon's wrestling.
Yeah.
So we watched a little bit of that, and then I had bought a PlayStation 2
Yeah.
SmackDown game.
yeah, I think I remember that.
And that's how I'd get in there and do that Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I think I had that SmackDown on PlayStation.
One every time.
Damn, you was playing. Everybody else had ones on their difficult level. You was playing like,
A win is a win, okay? But
you was in there playing rookie. Everybody else.
But you said cornflakes. Have you ever heard why cornflakes were invented?
I might have. What was it?
It was supposed to deter kids from becoming gay.
God damn.
I swear on everything, Kingston. You should look it up. It literally, the dude that created it, it was like, it was supposed to be a deterrent
What,
to
the
stop people
crunchiness?
from being gay. I'm gonna need some specifics on this, but when I heard it, I was like, "There's no way." And then I looked into it, and I was like,
It was true.
What was people thinking back then?
I mean, you gotta think. Coca-Cola. They was giving people heroin, opium.
Yeah, I'd seen something that it said, like, dude said that Coca-Cola was made by like a dude that had mixed like coffee, wine, and Coke together, and then they started bottling it, and then I think he said like Hitler loved Coke, but they ended up creating something else because they weren't going to support an American business, so they ended up like that's how Pepsi was made, or Fanta. That's how Fanta was made.
Yeah. No, Hitler, man. I'm kind of a. I mean, I really can't say it like that.
Go ahead, Kanye.
I'm a historian enthusiast. But I am kind of a research Hitler a little bit. I mean,
I watched his documentary. I watched a documentary on him. And then, have you ever seen the conspiracy theories about how?
yeah, the occult and everything with everything they was doing.
Not only that, but how they don't think he actually died.
Oh yeah, he didn't. They're in South America.
Yeah.
So there's a whole. So I've kind of been a Hitler historian, Nazi historian.
Yeah.
But I'm not on no Kanye Nazi stuff. Yeah. So yeah, they said so. Like him and Eva Braun. Yeah, that's not their bodies because they
Yeah.
said his body. It was 2 female bodies. I think they said it was.
Yep.
And then so there's a whole tribe of people in South America that only speak German.
Yes.
And actually, man, it's a whole occult thing with them too. Like, so Hitler was into the paranormal a lot, and he was looking for a lot of paranormal artifacts. And actually, so that's why I think it's all true. Because if you watch Indiana Jones, a lot of that's all about like the Germans looking for paranormal artifacts.
Yeah.
And if you watch Hellboy,
Hellboy's good.
that was the SS looking for paranormal artifacts.
Okay, I never picked up on that.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember watching Hellboy when I was young.
You was allowed to watch that?
No.
Yeah. Miss Carrie, go ahead. Beat his ass. Right?
It's Mother's Day. Don't do it. Don't do it. But yeah, no. So I remember watching Hellboy before mom
Look, he
and dad
done
would
looked
get
around
home or
like Miss
something. I
Carrie
did
looked around the
too.
corner.
You say her name 3 times and she gonna pop up like Beetlejuice. But yeah, I remember watching Hellboy. I didn't know it was about all that. It's like Van Helsing. I didn't know. I mean, I watched it when I was young, but I didn't know what it was all about either.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm kind of a amateur historian. You know, I look into a lot of things, read about a lot of things.
But what do you think?
And this is before, like now, you can just TikTok something and then it'll keep popping up. But
Yeah.
I mean, this is before that. I kind of read into a lot of stuff back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just was curious.
It's definitely intriguing on how that dude literally
He was on LSD,
like brainwashed the entire country.
Yeah. So, because a lot of time Hitler was high 90% of the time. They said he was on a lot of acid, a lot of LSD. He was on a lot of stuff. That's why his he was real erratic.
I did see, and he was an artist too. Like he did paintings and stuff. But I did see there was one video that I had seen of him. It cracked out. It looked like I think it was at the Olympics.
Okay.
He's like standing.
Yeah.
His jaw was going crazy.
Yeah, bro. He was on a lot of drugs like throughout his whole tenure.
Yeah. What do you think about this whole Hitler Kanye thing that's going on? Like,
I really ain't looked into it.
I know you. I sent you that song that he made.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Well, yeah, I really ain't looked into it. I'm at the point in my life now where I'm not with the nonsense as much. You know what I'm saying? Like it pops up. I mean, I did watch what you sent me, and I've been seeing. I mean, of course, I've been on the internet and I've been on social medias, but it's like sometimes I'm like, not another kind. Somebody said it. Gilbert Arenas. He said something good. I need to send it to you. So they was talking about Kanye West, and he was like, Kanye does this because he wants to see how far he can take it and still be loved. Like he said everything you can say, and you still talk about him. He doesn't. People think what do they call when you what's it called? I can't think of it. I'm talking too fast. Like not blackball, but when you cancel.
Oh, cancel culture.
They was like we say cancel culture, but we're not actually canceling anybody. I said, especially when it comes to Kanye West, he was like, because we sit there and talk about it and talk how they're canceled. But that's what he wants. He wants you to talk about himself. To be really canceled, all you got to do is turn the light out on somebody. Yeah. Like, I'm not talking about kill him. I'm talking about don't talk about him. Don't give him no publicity. Don't put them on no blogs. Don't put them on no interviews. Don't play none of their songs. And then watch how they act. Yeah. Because when we cancel somebody, we're still talking about them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what he wants.
I don't know. I mean, I 100% agree. I agree with what you said. Gilbert Grapes.
Okay. Hey, don't disrespect Gib, fam.
But I agree with that because he is just literally doing anything that everybody says you cannot do. Yeah. You know, I personally want to know, after I saw that video, I was like, how did he get 50 guys to sit there and sing that song?
The money.
It has to be.
You gotta think. So, all right. It's a thing with like actors. I had found out not too long ago, and they all came out. This was like 2 years ago when they was doing the Screen Actors Guild, the SAG. They was what's it called when they on the picket line?
When there was come on, man. Picketing. On strike.
They was on strike. So a lot of them people and these are like big actors we've known our whole lives, and they're like, I like, bro, we're not getting no money. We like just say, I mean, I know Friends, they get money, but like a lot of the black actors, and it was some white ones too, but it was a lot of the black actors come out and they were saying like, I'm talking about guys that's like, just say Wayne's Brothers. They didn't say it, but just like a show like that that's been has, because to be syndicated, they want you to have like 100 episodes. So like Jamie Foxx or something like that is stuff that has like 100 episodes. They're like, bro, them checks is like, and you know, Jamie Foxx still gets played on TV all day long. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, I mean, I see it all the time. But it's like, they're like, yeah, bro, them checks is like $12 for like 3 months.
I believe it.
And they was like, so like the prevailing wage for like an actor, if you're just an actor in the like the Screen Actors Guild Association, like it's like hourly. It's like $30 an hour.
Dang.
So like when you see people in like commercials, they're not getting, I mean, unless it's a famous person in like a Ben Affleck in a Dunkin' commercial, like, yeah, you know, you probably $20 million.
Yeah.
But like $10 million. But like just a regular person in a commercial, bro, they probably got paid however, $30. I mean, I'm not saying it's $30 exactly, but $20 times 8 hours, however long they shot the commercial.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that's it. They ain't getting no perpetual.
Yeah. They might get like a royalty on the commercial. I mean, I don't know what the contract look like, but yeah, bro, they're like, until you, and even the ones that do make it big, like you got to think about it. Say you get $1 million check on your first movie, half of that is in taxes, half of that is in your
agent, management.
Yeah, not half, but yeah, agent, management. You got to pay your dues. You know what I'm saying? So you get $1 million check, man. You might be happy to get 100,000. You know what I'm saying? And that was. You still taking acting classes. You still living. You still, you know,
your rent's still $3,000 for that one bedroom.
Yeah, no, and you don't even know when your next gig is.
Yeah.
So, just say you got 100,000 left. That's got to last you the next year till you book something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's definitely like I saw Drewski was in a commercial for the Super Bowl. I think it was. I'm sure they cashed him out, but everybody. I've always wondered, like everybody else around him, like all the extras.
He talked about that. You
Did
see
he?
him talk. So he was. They were trying to get. Drewski was the one who talked about that. You didn't see that? That's what I thought you was about to say. So yeah, Drewski was talking about. What was it? What commercial was it?
I want to say it was a Dunkin'.
It might have been Dunkin'. So they tried to get somebody like super famous. Like I'm talking about like A-list, A+ list, super famous. And I guess they accidentally sent Drewski his contract on accident. And Drewski was like, damn, that's what you're getting paid? I think they just say they gave Drewski $1 million. I don't know what it was. I can't remember, but I've seen it. And he told how much they gave him. But he's like, bro, they was trying to get him like $30 million for a 1 minute ad. And it might have been Tom Cruise. And he said he turned it down. He said it was like 15 million or something. And he's like, and if he turned down 15 million, what the hell does he want?
Yeah. That's crazy.
It might have been. It was somebody like super duper famous, and they accidentally sent Drewski his contract, and they said that he turned it down.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did you? Speaking of Drewski, have you seen that? Which I already know you're gonna say no, but you have to watch this when you get on a 5 seconds that you have downtime. That Could Have Been Love.
I ain't seen that.
Did you watch it? Bro. So I love Drewski.
So all that is real?
I mean, the money is real. Him trying to find a wife, that ain't, know, that ain't real.
I mean, I didn't even know that's what they like. So I just see like little reels and stuff. So I never like knew it was like. I thought it was just a skit.
It was a week-long show that they did, but it was basically like Flavor of Love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where they brought in like 18 girls, you know, and then they did a reunion, and it went down. You know, it went down to the final girl, which was this hot little thing he called Switcheroo.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I think she's a stud, but she ain't playing like she's a stud, but I think she's a stud. So he called her Switcheroo.
Yeah.
And then
he's hilarious.
And then Bambi was the other one, bro. And listen, Bambi looked like she was standing over there on the corner of Speedway.
That's the one that had the ponytail. She had a ponytail.
I don't know. She had a green and a pink wig for most of the show.
I did just see I just seen a video the other day. I don't know why it stuck in my head, but that Bambi name, it was like Bam. And there's so many shows out now, so I didn't know who Bambi was.
Yeah.
but it was a chick on there talking about how $50,000 was.
That was her?
Yeah, $50,000 wasn't good enough for a date, and she was combing her hair and the whole ponytail fell off.
Bro, it's absolutely hilarious because he makes them do these little challenges. It kind of like skits, every day.
Yeah.
And then he eliminates one by one. But bro, hilarious because just Drewski don't take nothing serious.
Yeah.
And that one Bambi girl was the only one that could get him. You could see him break character.
Yeah.
So like, cause she was funny.
Yeah.
But she would make him break character, and she was the one that ended up winning that $50,000.
Okay.
And then they went to that reunion, and they were like, "How much of that money you got left?" She's like, "It don't matter how much money I got left. I got myself a little place. I got myself a car. Got these grills. I took care of my family. And then somebody was, barking at her and stuff. She's like, "If you need money, bitch, I'll give you money." And tossed like 2 ones. And Drewski was like, "I'm gonna get." As this starts pocketing, he's like,
Hey fam,
"I'm gonna get everything I can get back from that 50,000.
Why you
Don't
caress
do
my
this.
leg?
Don't do it."
That wasn't necessary.
I was just saying, don't bring that up. It could have been love.
Man, chill out. But nah, hey, I bet, bro, $50,000. That's not a lot. I mean, that's
It's
a
not.
lot. So that's not a lot of money, especially when you got a lot of overhead. You know what I'm saying?
Flat out. It's in the grand scheme of it. Like I've personally seen somebody get $100,000 and blow through it in a year, and people think, like, how could you do that? If I had that
Yeah.
drop in my lap, like I'd be set for life. Like,
Hell no.
no, you will not.
Believe me.
No, you will not.
Believe me. You can run through 100 in a month. You can run through 100 in a month. 50 for sure.
And now, if you're smart with it, you can make that 100 turn into a continuous 100 every year. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, $50,000 is not that much. But yeah, he was trying to. He picked up them $2. He's like, "I'm trying to get every bit of that $50,000 I gave away
Man.
back."
Yeah, but no, I ain't never seen it. But yeah, I do like Drewski though. He, like, a lot of people send me Drewski stuff.
You gotta
Drewski's hilarious.
Whenever you get a chance, bro, it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like I said you seen it. Did you watch his other one that he did?
first one?
Yeah, could have been Records.
Yeah, that
he did
one.
like
That
a
was
making.
funny.
He did like a making
So
the band.
so that's what I always see. I didn't even know about Could Have Been Love. I always see the Could Have Been Records when like somebody walks on stage and da 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 da.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did, what was it? Like I said, it was like 17 or 18 girls that he had picked for the Could Have Been Love, and like 9 of them were studs.
Yeah.
And they kept asking him what's with the stud thing? What's with the stud thing? And he's just like, she can take care of things around the house just as well as I can. They give a different perspective of life. I was like,
Yeah, he
no.
out of control.
That one girl was like, "You turned me out, and you didn't even pick me out." You gotta watch it, bro. It's hilarious.
Drewski out of control.
He was funny. But no, I could see who is it? There's actually a dude from Marion. I want to say his name is Josh Peck. And he's actually spent some time on some TV shows out there in LA. And as far as I know, I mean, it's like you were saying, like, if you are not one of them big names, you getting Whirlpool money.
Yeah. No diss to Whirlpool.
All right, no, just the Whirlpool.
Nah, my dude out there too. Man, my bad, bro. I'm thinking too quick. My dude Dominique Ayers.
Okay.
So he done been in a couple movies, man. He was in the Ted Bundy movie with what's the dude from Zac Efron?
Okay.
He was in that.
You was about to say High School Musical. I know you was.
Nah,
I
hell
know.
nah. Yeah, I never watched that, but yeah, he was in the Ted Bundy movie with Zac Efron. He's in a couple things.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, bro, he was just on a judge show.
Really?
Yeah, so that's how I know them judge shows gotta be fake, because he was on there talking about, and it was hilarious, bro. I was proud of him though. I'm like, hell yeah. Bro, we gonna have to drop the little scene of it, bro. It was hilarious, bro.
One of my people, my brother's cousin, he went to the Jerry Springer show. He got a call, and or they reached out to him on Facebook, and they said they're like, hey, 3 nights, everything's paid. You get like $100 day per diem. Like you pick a friend, whatever, come out, make up a story, and do the show. So I guess like they do five situations on Jerry Springer, and like 3 or 4 of them are fake, but there's always one that's real. But Jerry don't know. He didn't know that any of them. He thought they were all real. So he was like, dude, it was a blast. We went out. They flew us out. And I had this people with us, and the entire time, if I was like, I want a pack of cigarettes, they'd boom, leave, go get me a pack of cigarettes, and come right back. And I was like, dang.
You requesting cigarette? Like, that's your best request? Is a pack of cigarette? Like, dang.
But I always thought all that stuff was real until he told me that. I was like, dang, man. I was hoping these fights was real.
Man.
But I never thought about the judge shows. Have you seen that one judge show where that girl comes out and she was like, they were like, so what do you think of the, what do you think of the judgment? And she was like, I should have known she was going to lie because of her hairline.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
And then the other girl walked out. She looked like you.
Chill out. You're bald.
Nah, man. I'm bald by choice.
You're not. I used to cut your hair 6 years ago.
It's your fault.
No.
You kept pushing my line
And actually,
back.
I didn't. I cut your hair a couple times. Your barber used to cut your hair. Fam, you was getting a no guard against the grain. Make a lineup look good. Look at that.
Valspar in the front. Hey, man. Don't worry about my hairline, okay?
Man.
Bald is beautiful.
Man, goddamn right. Show you right, Ray.
Do it. I do. I've been thinking about shaving the beard off and just going to the goatee, but my girl says no.
You know what I always wanted, bro? Is the Hulk Hogan.
Handlebars?
Yeah.
I knew you was about to say that.
I always wanted the Hulk Hogan, bro. I might.
Hell yeah, brother.
I ain't old enough for it yet, but I think I might be getting there.
No, here's the thing. You need to do it now so you young enough to grow it back.
Yeah.
Because you get to shaving that face and then you ever see the old man with a beard?
Yeah.
No, you have not, because it is scratched off. Okay, he ain't got nothing on the sides.
It's a weird thing. It's like young men grow beards to look older, and old men shave their beards to look younger.
Yeah.
I noticed that as a barber.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never really cut. And I cut hair for at least a good 7 years. I never really cut too many old men with a beard.
Really?
Yeah.
I see. I'm getting a little bit of white down here. I think I'm gonna dye it jet black.
At the most, they might have like lower than mine. Like keep it. You know what I'm saying? And I've been
Keep it
cutting mine
close.
because like usually mine gets about when I grow. It probably gets about your size. I never probably had it bigger than that. I'll grow it for months and months, and it just probably get about that size.
Damn, you ain't never had nothing my size.
But now I don't know. I kind of like it lower.
A little closer.
A little closer. I ain't gonna lie. I always told myself, I always like the shadow.
Oh, just like the 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah,
you mean?
just like one against the grain. You know what I'm saying? Just a lineup. But it's just like that at that length is so itchy.
It being that short.
Yeah, it's just so itchy. So like about this length, I'll usually take this length, cut it down with a 1 open, or maybe a 1.5. I'll have my brother do it. And about this length, just cleaned up. You know what I'm saying?
See, I know it gets itchy when you shave your belly.
I'm a real man. We don't manscape.
Yeah, me neither.
Fam, you over there smooth as a dolphin. Trying to glide in the bathtub.
Listen, it helps me when I swim, okay? Just because you can't
Fam,
swim.
you float. Damn, because I'm black? Fam, you don't look like you swim. You look like you float to the top. You got a lot of buoyancy.
It's just my belly. Everything else.
Fam, you got a 10-gallon head, too.
I got so much brain. It's not my fault, okay?
Hey,
Man.
top function.
Yeah, that top function. Oh, shoot, man. Nah, it's getting hotter out, so I've been thinking about cutting it down a little bit, though.
I like the low beard, man. I feel like when I have a longer beard, I always pick at it.
Yeah,
Like it gets tangled up, and I always pick out the knots. And
the way that I sleep too, I sleep belly down. I sleep on my stomach, So like,
Where'd you learn that?
belly down, booty up,
Booty tooted.
booty tooted in there, and I'll wake up and my beard's all pushed to the side.
See, I used to be that too. Like, I don't know. I might grow my beard out again one of these times, but I've just been liking the shorter beard the last year.
Yeah, you need to. You got some great.
Bro, I didn't realize that. Like, my girl was showing me not too long ago. She was like, "Look at that!" And now I got like a whole patch, like right here. I'm like, "What the heck?" It's about 20 gray hair just in one spot. I'm like, "Oh heck, nah."
I can name each one of them. Kingston.
Man.
Nah, that's how I did. I did do the close shave up top, and then yesterday I was out there smoking some wings. Speaking of, I might have taken your belt from you.
You got salmonella in them wings.
Salmonella.
Salmonella.
Man, I was like, I'm standing out there, and I was like, man, my head might get a little burnt standing out here. It was a beautiful day out yesterday.
It was.
And I had that. Oh, you like this? I have an electric pellet smoker.
Did you get that one fixed, or this was a new one?
No, it's that one.
Oh, you fixed it?
No. Because this is what happened.
You just out there.
So this is what happened.
Free balling the pellet smoker.
So I was messing because I called my brother up and he was like, "It's just a fuse. That's all that's wrong with it. It's just a fuse." I'm like, "Okay, I bet." I don't mess with electrical stuff for this reason. So I take the panel off, get a new fuse, put it in it.
Electrician or necktrician? Which one?
Top function on the smoker. And I'll put the panel back on it, man. And no sooner I put that panel back on it, it's got a tray, where you can set stuff on it, a metal tray. I went to stand up and I put my fingers on it like this.
Hot.
Man, it zapped me.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Unplugged it. I was like, we're going with charcoal. I'm taking all the guts out of this thing, and we're just gonna throw charcoal in there. So, threw some charcoal, I soaked some apple wood smoke,
chips,
some chips in there. Did it up right. But
yeah, I threw some stuff on the grill. Yes, I got some ribeyes, some bone-in ribeyes.
Did you get any of them ribeyes? Because last time
he left.
I was gonna say, man, because last time he cooked out for us.
I saved this ribeye, but that ribeye he about to be delicious because it's been seasoned. Fam, they was already delicious.
Seasoned.
But it been seasoned since yesterday because I had seasoned them because I'll set them out, season them, and let them get room temp. Mm-hmm. So obviously I'll put his back up, but hopefully your stomach don't rumble because it got down to room temp and I put it back in the fridge. But you be all right.
You be okay.
A little bit of red meat.
Man, last time he cooked some ribeyes on the grill, he put 5 on there. I think 2 came off.
Oh, when I was eating.
He kept coming over there. Like, what you got?
Man.
Oh, I'm just testing the ribeyes out. I'm just making sure they're okay.
Testing them steaks out. But I'll probably throw something on the grill today when I leave here, man. I got some his steak. I had bought some bratwurst too. I was gonna throw in there yesterday, but I didn't end up throwing on there. I had got some pork chops. I always like grilled pork chops, barbecue pork chops.
We're doing pork chops grilled pork chops for my mom tonight too. Yeah. But you ever do the cheddar brats?
Yeah, so I'll do cheddar brats. I'll do beer brats. I'll do Italian sausages. Actually, I got Italian sausages.
I bet you do. I got Vito coming over later. The thing about them cheddar brats, though, man, you bite into one and
bust all in your mouth.
That hot cheese busts in your mouth.
No, so
do the
for real, I cook them past that. So I like to cook mine until they already bust up on the grill. Till they bust that thing up on the grill. So that's how I like my hot dogs too, like the glizzies.
Yeah.
Like I'll cook them. Like I'll let them char. I'll let them get a good char all the way around. Then I'll set them on a top rack off the heat. You know what I'm saying? Indirect heat. And I'll let them things will be like red and they'll swell up.
Yeah.
Chill out, man. Can't say nothing no more.
You got the glizzies busting open on you.
Chill out.
But nah, that's what we're about to do, the pork chops, and then I'm gonna I'm a commandeer my dad's grill and throw a bunch of stuff on for the rest of the week. Because like I said, we're back on this keto diet. So, which real quick before we leave, because now I'm hungry, I gotta get out of here.
I'm starving too,
man. So we did our one cheat meal Friday after the workout. My big back fat ass Wednesday scheduled that thing for order on Friday.
Man,
damn. I'm sitting there at work and I'm like, man, we gonna get a Jets pizza. It's gonna be a Meat Lovers.
Yeah.
I bet I could order that right now. I went on there and scheduled the order and everything. We got done with the workout. We shot over there.
Couldn't wait.
Could not wait because they were like, all right, we got
what's the closest Jets pizza?
Well, I was down in Columbus.
Oh, okay.
So it was downtown. The closest Jets Pizza to us is on 23.
I feel like they must be about to bring a Jets Pizza here because I've been seeing it, or somebody in Marion works for Jets Pizza because I've been seeing a Jets Pizza car riding around.
I think they would do great. Marion's got a lot of pizza joints, but that Jets Pizza is.
They say pizza joints is like the most profitable when it comes to.
But
because I was just watching a podcast and it was like some Akon was on there with a couple other people that be talking money. And Akon was like, yeah, I just opened up 7 new spots. He's like, man, I just opened up like 10 new spots. And it's like, yeah, people don't realize, bro, pizza is like, because the ingredient, all you're using is tomato sauce, dough, cheese, and pepper, toppings. You know what I'm saying? So they was like, yeah, I guess it's like the overhead on that is like.
It probably is. It probably ain't too bad.
And the profit margin is super high.
Yeah, it probably ain't too bad.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we got like 2 pieces in. And we felt that rock in our stomach again, like, oh,
yeah,
man, eating all these carbs, it killed us.
I need to get back on something, bro. I didn't gain since I got back from when I went to Bahamas. I was like 235. I was staying at that 235. I ain't weighed myself in a couple of days, but last time I weighed myself, I was like 244.
Dang.
So I was like, but I had jumped on my bike last week a couple times, like the first ride, a couple times last week, a couple times the week before. I need to get back in the gym for real. I'll probably start tomorrow. Just get back with the crew and
yeah. It especially now that it's hot.
Yeah.
It, open up that garage door and that heat just pours right in.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's a huge. I lost 9 pounds last week just from doing the keto, which I know most of it's probably water weight.
Yeah.
But I'm getting these washboard abs, so y'all be looking out for this beach body Jonah.
It's a big ass washboard.
Do a whole load. Pause. But man, we're gonna get out of here. Hey, for all the moms watching, happy Mother's Day today. I know by the time this drops, it's gonna be after, but we appreciate y'all. We love y'all, man. We appreciate the support.
We wouldn't be here without our mothers.
Man.
Literally.
You
ever see that meme that said, one day your dad went out to bag a female and it was your mom and now you can't.
But I did see, I said, my pastor said today, he was like, moms are so important that he even had to give Jesus one. I was like, ooh, that was good. That's my gift, Mom. There you go.
There you go.
So, but we appreciate y'all, man. Make sure you checking out 740barbell.com. We always got new merch dropping. Make sure you check out Hit the Road Jackpot.
Top Paw Puppy Prizes.
Mike's Deli.
And
Mike's Deli.
The best subs in town, man. Mike's Deli. Hey,
made fresh.
We definitely gonna have to be hitting that up for.
I just went to Mike's Deli.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm about to be sitting outside during my lunch. That's gonna be. I like sitting outside during like the rush hour, if you will, of downtown, man.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
so,
I was just there last week.
Oh yeah. So check out Mike's Deli, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. This washboard Jonah. This pizza dough dive. Hey. It's a push away
Pushing
show.
weight.